at a young dude, but the girl still drop. Wanna say it's the skills, but I know it's the guap. Stood on the same block with my nigga D-Rock.
Doing all this talking about mic music. But anyway, welcome to the motherfucking show. I'm your host, D-Rock the motherfucking Block. And this is another episode of the motherfucking truth. You feel me? Shout out and big salute to Emperor Kojak 313 the Great, number one. You know what I'm saying? Came through. Even though I know he back and forth because he is the mod of all mods. You feel me? So I know he gonna be in and out. I know you're gonna be in and out, big bro. It's all good. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, popping up, showing up and all that good shit. But I'm gonna just go ahead and get into this topic, man, because it's something I've been thinking about for about, a day or so. Kind of hit me like a ton of bricks, you know what I'm saying? Like most of all my great ideals do. But I was strolling through, you know, social media and I've been watching a lot, what's been popping up as I'm strolling is a lot of motherfuckers complaining about being baby mamas or the fact that they dealt with a dude, got pregnant by the dude, and the dude don't treat her like how men treat the women that they have children by. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah, I was listening in. Yeah, they tripping. They having a whole long ass conversation really about nothing. These bitches come up here on these panels and talk this shit because they know they ain't in slapping motherfucking distance. You feel me? And I, bro, just like I said in the chat, teach these little bitches when they little, when they young. Don't be running up in niggas' faces. Nigga, rearrange your shit. You think you putting makeup on now? You gonna be putting the cast on that motherfucker. Quit running up on these niggas and talking shit to these niggas like niggas supposed to give a fuck. Matter of fact, it kind of goes along with what I'm gonna be breaking down on this shit. Like y'all females be thinking that a nigga's supposed to give a fuck about y'all just because y'all are females and y'all got pussy and sometimes we want to fuck you. Like, okay, but that don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. As a woman, and that's why I say as a woman versus being a little bitty bitch. As a woman, you're supposed to know how to conduct and carry your fucking self. Period. You're supposed to know how to conduct and carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like we went out the other night for my best friend's wife's birthday. You know what I'm saying? And it was mainly couples, you know what I'm saying? Mostly couples or whatever like that. But we ended up going to like a sports bar, club type bar shit, whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know what the hell these things are no more because I don't feel the need to do this shit. If I wanted to get drunk and listen to some music and dance, I'd do that shit at home. But anyway, stop motherfucking acting like y'all got some kind of natural born entitlement because y'all got a split between y'all legs that a nigga don't supposed to knock you the fuck out if you run up on him with that dumb shit. Like I said, man, teach these motherfuckers why they love, or when they grow up and get in a relationship, they gonna be in domestic violence type situations. And the chick Gina talking about, oh, you crazy, you tripping. I wouldn't advocate for that. You wouldn't advocate for trying to put a stop to your daughter getting her damn head beat off her damn shoulders when she get out of your fucking house and into the real world where she got to deal with motherfuckers that ain't gonna have that same love that you got for them. Fuck out of here. Ever that 313 the Great said, ask the chicks that I had to get physical with. One can't have kids. One is in prison doing 50. And another one hates me because I went there with her. It's about the size of it. Every female that I had to get physical with, them bitches loved me afterwards. They did. They either loved me or feared me. Or a combination of both. But yeah, like I'm still cool with one of the first females. Matter of fact, she was the first female that I fought. I uppercut that bitch in her damn doorway. Front door. You know what I'm saying? I was kicking it with her cousin and shit. We were young, we were kids, we was like 10, 11, 12, some shit like that. So, before anybody get their panties in a bunch. Oh, he hits women. Nah, motherfucker. This bitch was a big bitch. And this hoe thought she was finna goddamn windmill me to death. I came right up between that windmill with one of them Horyukens, bitch. I uppercut that hoe. I think I made her head hit the top of the goddamn door jam. So she had a twofer. And her brothers and all their cousins came out and all that shit. And I'm like, what? They were like, man, hell yeah, because she be goddamn tripping. We can't do nothing. I know, y'all family. Y'all can't do nothing. But you see, I ain't just pound the bitch out. Nah, I just gave her one. You know what I'm saying? One of them sit your asses down. And she sat her ass down. To this day, me and her still cool. She learned a valuable motherfucking lesson that day. But she was young enough to learn the lesson. And now she married, happy, you know what I'm saying? She good. She ain't got no problems with her nigga, whatever the case may be. But this motherfucker was a thug. She will beat your motherfucking ass. She ain't even fight. She ain't even fight girls. But anyway, to my topic. Why should you marry before you carry? It's a fucking no-brainer, but it seems like nobody knows. Nobody knows the importance of why. So back to what I was saying, strolling through social media, I be hearing these motherfuckers complaining, oh, this nigga don't come and take care of his kid. This nigga don't pay child support and da 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 motherfucking da, bitch. You can say whatever you want to say. You can make that nigga look as fucked up as you want to make him look, bitch. That shit don't mean Nathan. You supposed to motherfucking get married, meaning you supposed to find somebody that take your ass seriously. Stupid bitch. You just willy-nilly let niggas shoot the fucking club up and then think he gonna bow down to his responsibility. No, bitch. You can't make me bow down to no fucking responsibility. Yeah, you can get the police on me, whatever the case may be. Child support shit or whatever the case may be. All that good shit. All right, cool. But the fact is, why you ain't find nobody that took you seriously before you had that motherfucker child? Because if a nigga take you seriously, he's less likely to leave your ass stuck like Chuck with that motherfucking baby that you just pushed out your ass. You feel me? Oh, you gave that whole one of them what the fuck you call that shit? You gave that whole a foot hysterectomy. That's what I call a foot hysterectomy. But you motherfuckers be complaining, oh, these niggas don't do this, these niggas don't do that for their children. Bitch, you ain't built no bond with this motherfucker. And y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to say. Well, these niggas just be going around shooting up the clubs. Hey, newsflash, bitch. We like pussy and we like them to feel that motherfucker raw. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And we know we gambling. We playing Russian roulette. Like we playing Russian roulette. But to sit here and try to beat niggas across the head about them liking raw pussy, I'm not finna do that. If God didn't want us to have raw pussy, he would have had us born with a condom on our dick. Stupid bitch. I was having this conversation with my wife, and it was like it shit hit me like a ton of bricks. You can't get no nigga to tie. You can't get no nigga to tie himself to no type of responsibility if he hasn't built nothing with you. What the fuck you mean by that, Stan? Built something? Yeah, bitch. I don't give a fuck how long y'all been together. Have y'all built anything together? Like, are y'all living in a life? Are y'all living life or living in a way to where it seems like y'all are both going in the same direction? That's the fucking question. Like, are y'all going in the same direction? Because just because I met a hoe I thought was fine or whatever the case may be, sexy as fuck, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to poke her, and she let me poke. And she didn't mind if I got down, didn't put no rub on. And now that hoe pregnant. And now that hoe want to come to me like, well, you got me pregnant because you ain't wearing no condom. You should have worn a condom. Bitch, you should have made me wear a condom. And I'm not advocating for niggas to be irresponsible because I don't think fucking raw is irresponsible. I don't. If she ain't your female, somebody you taking seriously, then it's probably a problem. Yeah, I would say that's a problem. Frivolous, free raw dick is a problem. But at the same time, if if moms wasn't out there getting frivolous, free raw dick, a lot of us wouldn't even be here, would we? That's where the whole Planned Parenthood shit threw me off. I'm like, I thought you supposed to plan your parenthood. If you want to be a parent, I thought y'all supposed to, I thought that was like counseling classes or some shit for people who wanted to be parents. I thought that's what Planned Parenthood was. I know that shit was a fancy name for a baby deletion clinic. Yeah. And I had to think about the folks that I went to Planned Parenthood with. I'm like, these bitches ain't want to have no kids. Not by a nigga like myself. And I don't really blame them. Especially not at that time. Shout out to Rachel and Diamond. They, I mean, shit. They knew what it was. Or and I ain't had no say so in it either way. Cause I'm like, one of them I wanted her to keep the baby, but she didn't want it. The other one, I didn't want her to keep the baby, but she ended up having a miscarriage. But we went to Planned Parenthood, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like a counseling place for motherfuckers who was thinking about not keeping the baby in the event that they got pregnant. But in both of those situations, I didn't give a fuck about them bitches, and they knew it. Like, how can I give a fuck about you when I know you with a nigga? Like, we had real conversations, and we ain't lying to each other. I'll be like, bitch, quit lying. I'm cool with what we got going on, but I'm not finna take your ass seriously. And for what? So I can end up like the nigga that goddamn getting the treatment. You want me to end up getting the treatment that I'm actually giving? Nah, I'm straight on that. I ain't finna sign up for that shit. You a side bitch. I'm a side nigga. Let's stay in our lanes. Bitch got pregnant. Bitch got pregnant because I was dumping dick in that bitch. She was already talking about, yeah, I don't even fuck my nigga no more. Bitch, you ain't got to tell me that. I don't give a fuck one way or the other. You still finna get this dick. Cause that's the shit I was on. But I ain't give a fuck. So the whole ride to the goddamn spot, which was in a, you know what I'm saying? It was a ways away. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I want this bitch to have my motherfucking baby. This bitch ain't shit. She fuck around and lie about to have this baby and her and that nigga be raising that motherfucker. Nah, I'm straight on that. I'm good. Cause what if he find out the baby ain't his and do something to that motherfucker? I can't live with that. So I was glad she was getting that shit done. But the kids that I actually had, I wanted the motherfucker. I was fucking with the motherfucker for real, for real. Like I was serious about them. So they ain't, they ain't had no problems until they was the problem. And trust me, from a man's POV, I could see that shit. Because if we fucking with this female for real, we taking this chick seriously and she end up pregnant by us, we ain't finna just brush that bitch off or treat her any old kind of way. Motherfucker about to have my seat. You know what I'm saying? Like that might be the reason why we might kick it with the bitch for real. If we was on the fence, that might kick it in the gear or whatever the case may be. That's how that shit was back in the day when they had shotgun weddings. Cause it had to be. Cause once a motherfucker pull a gun on your ass, if they don't use that motherfucker, they dead man walking. So I had to give some fuck about your daughter for me to even be like, all right, nigga, with this shotgun in my face, all right, your daddy dumb as fuck. He just don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna marry your ass, but I'm gonna pound your goddamn face in the goddamn mush for him putting his shotgun in my goddamn face and not using it, motherfucker. Like that shit, we only hear the ass end of that, and people, throw up shit that they ain't even experienced for real as a way to help out their point or help out their argument. I don't argue shit like that. I just try to make a point or make a stance from what the fuck I know to be true. And being that I'm a God fearing man, I filter my shit through him. Just because it comes off harsh don't mean I don't filter it through him. Cause the whole marry before you carry shit, it made sense. It wouldn't be no fucking baby mamas out here. There would just be women with children that was in a relationship that didn't, work out. But I mean, not even a relationship. They would have been in a marriage that didn't work out. So they would automatically disqualify them from being a baby mama if they was previously married. Single mom, sure. Baby mom, nah. Even though they both uses negative connotations, but baby mama is worse. You don't want to be a baby mama. That means you carrying around the life form and legacy of a motherfucker that you don't even respect. Let that fucking sink in. That's a baby mama, motherfucker. A motherfucker who carrying around the seed of a motherfucker that they don't even respect. Which makes it hard for the whole entire situation. It does. It makes it hard. It's just like if I ain't give a fuck about my baby mama, how in the hell would I be able to maintain or keep a relationship with my children from her if I ain't give a fuck about her? That's why I say I have to remind myself, yeah, it was the time when you gave a fuck about her. And that's that time that you gave a fuck about her, you took her seriously and you appreciated her and the respect and all that stuff was being reciprocated. That's when y'all made them children. And with that being said, I'm like, yep. So it was put in my heart. Even though I wasn't able to see them the way I wanted to see them, I had to let them know I don't give a fuck what goes on. If you need me, I'm here. And I'll do what I can. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not dodging y'all or I'm not avoiding y'all or no shit like that. It's just this situation ain't it. And I'm not gonna keep putting myself through no unnecessary pain. I love y'all, but I can't do that. I got to love myself more. Not being selfish or no shit like that, but if I wasn't able to love myself more, I wouldn't have been able to go on. I wouldn't be here having this conversation right now. That's the only thing that stopped me from taking my life. I was like, nigga, you really gonna get rid of me? You really gonna get rid of me? Nigga, if nothing else, nigga, I love you. Fuck how, you know what I'm saying? Anybody else might feel about some shit or whatever the case may be. You can't make another motherfucker fuck with you, like you, or whatever the case may be. You know, HDMI can't. You can't. So, nigga, you got to love yourself. I'm gonna need you to love you. You don't fuck with nobody else doing. I need you to love you. Cause I was thinking to myself, damn, am I being selfish? Cause I love my children, but I can't see them. I can't utilize this love. I can't show them this love that I have for them. So it's like, the fuck, what, like, what am I doing here? What's my existence here? You know what I'm saying? And then I read in the Bible it said, husbands, you should love your wives as you love yourself. And then I was like, damn, that makes all the sense in the world. That's why it's a gender war, but it shouldn't be no fucking gender war. Cause bitch, we ain't at odds. We ain't at odds. We ain't even the same people. So it ain't even no even fight. But we ain't even at odds. We actually need each other and fuck with each other and love each other. You know what I'm saying? And we love each other so much that it comes out as frustration. It comes out as anger and hate a lot of times. But when I read that scripture, love your wife as you love yourself, it's like, that's what I was missing in my first marriage. I wasn't loving her the way I love me. Cause I couldn't. Nigga, I love me. And I let myself go because of somebody that I was with allowing me to believe that I was what they were saying that I was. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what is being missed in a lot of these relationships. No, bitch, we listen to you. That might be the problem. We listen to all that hurtful, mean shit you say about us, but yet you chose us. And now we stuck with you because we got kids. We got kids together and shit. But where the fuck or when did it happen to where you feel like you can talk to me like you talking to me? And it's like, well, nigga, you softened your fucking self up because of the love that you had for her, the thing that you did for her. And I'm like, damn, yeah, you're right. Because I loved her when she was pregnant, I was willing to deal with her mood swings. I was willing, you know what I'm saying, to deal with the cravings, the late night cravings for some bullshit that I got to walk into a war zone to go get. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought about it. I'm like, if I didn't love that motherfucker, I wouldn't have did none of that shit, let alone stick around for the kids. Because at a certain point, a lot of the shit that I was doing in my life was I was only doing it for my family, my kids, and you know what I'm saying, my wife and kids, my family, to make sure they was good, to make sure they was straight, to make sure they had a roof over their head. Me, I can go lay up with a bitch. I can. Plenty of bitches that want me to come and lay up with them. You ain't got to never leave. So it wasn't like, wow, that's why I be like, y'all motherfucking give these Pookie and Ray Ray motherfuckers such a hard time. Y'all have no goddamn clue. Shit didn't get bad for me until I took a motherfucker serious. But at the same time, I ain't gonna say, well, because somebody took advantage of me because I took them seriously, mean don't take nobody else serious. Nah, uh-uh. You just got to find a motherfucker that fuck with you for real. You know what I'm saying? And reciprocate that shit. That's why I like the relationship that I'm in now. You know what I'm saying? It's a level of respect, but I seen where it come from too. But it's a level of respect that keeps me around. And that's what you motherfuckers gonna get when y'all don't marry before y'all carry. And I ain't even saying we had children after marriage. We had children before marriage. It's just like I said, I was married to her in my heart. I don't remember what goddamn courthouse or what ceremony Adam and Eve had. And I'm gonna always use that as the blueprint. The motherfuckers ain't had no paperwork. Nigga, that nigga knew that, okay, this is the one that God gave me. Shit. It is what it is. To the point that even when this dumb bitch got them evicted out of Eden, he ain't divorced her. It's so much that be overlooked and so much that get missed in that conversation. But that conversation was one of the first conversations, or that story, you know what I'm saying, was like one of the first that's basically taught to you, not in the Bible, but it's the first story that's taught to you in Sunday school, because it's one of the most, I ain't gonna say the most important, but it's the one you're gonna deal with the most. And that's the dynamic between the opposite sex. And that story, even though they got evicted out of paradise, it still is a lesson to be had with that shit. One, don't listen to the bitch, because she don't know what the fuck she talking about. She don't. Not unless she's in tune with what, like, because this is what I mean by this. Anybody who's been in a long-term relationship, you know what I'm saying, they don't say it out loud, but you know what I'm saying, keep it to yourself. But we go through periods of time when we with this person and we, you know what I'm saying, like, they not saying that they unintelligent or anything like that, but they're at their height of intelligence or intelligentsia when they're able to perfectly break down you. Then you be like, oh, this motherfucker smart. But you can name all the equations, you can speak all the talking points, you can memorize all the stats and all that bullshit. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. What you talking about? Straight up. But if it's your area of expertise and you want to tell me about it, then yeah, okay, I'll listen. I'm all ears. But we don't like to hear pontification from a woman. And I know y'all think that's fucked up, but we don't. Patrice O'Neal tried to tell y'all the shit in the nicest way ever or possible, nigga, and that's through fucking comedy. He was trying to tell y'all when we like y'all around, but not around. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want y'all to be in the vicinity, but other than that, And it's a reason for that. It's so we can continue to love y'all. Cause y'all will talk yourselves right out of us giving a fuck. For real. Stop telling me shit I ain't asked. I remember I was in college and I got drunk and I ended up, getting a train ran on me. Like, bitch, what? Where that come from? I ain't asked you that. I know you didn't. It just, I was thinking and it was quiet. So I had to say something. How the fuck you feel like you got to fill the room up with your voice? I know you here. I'm looking at your ass. Matter of fact, the fact that you appeasing to the eye is probably the only goddamn reason you fucking here. But like I say, that shit comes off as mean because we're in the age or we're in the era where you're supposed to give a fuck about a bitch's feelings. You mean the motherfucker that's filled with all kind of fucking feelings? 6 o'clock in the morning, she got damn grumpy. 8 o'clock, she got damn jamming. By goddamn 10 o'clock, this motherfucker like, oh man, the myriad of feelings this motherfucker gonna go through. You think I'm supposed to give a fuck about any of that shit? No, I don't. But because I love you, I consider it. That's why you should marry before you care. Because if a motherfucker love you, they're more, they have the ability, should I say, to tolerate your bullshit. Because we love you, we have the ability to tolerate your bullshit. Think about all the shows that we've ever seen when these motherfuckers was giving birth. The shit that they talking to this nigga. Why they, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, that's how you feel. But we don't, no, nigga don't be like that. They be like, it's the drugs, it's the pain or whatever the case may be. It's always goddamn excuse. That's because we love you, motherfucker. We like, yeah. You wasn't saying that shit when it was going down, motherfucker. So the fact that you saying it now, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Because you look so fucking beautiful to me right now, and you're giving birth to my child. Like you're going through some shit. I'm sure. So we allowed. But you got these same bitches who done got pregnant from a one night stand. They don't even know this nigga name, but yet they mad because this nigga ain't around. I tried to call him to come to some of my prenatal sessions, and he didn't give a fuck. Bitch, he met you in the club. Your name is programmed as the bitch I met that night. TBIMDT. I mean DN. The bitch I met that night. And you expected for him to step up to the fucking mantle of being a man and a damn father. Shit. You crazy as hell, bitch. And that's why I understand why a lot of niggas ain't signing up for this shit. This ain't the easiest fucking thing to do, nigga. This is the hardest thing to do. To be loyal to one motherfucker with all these beautiful bitches walking around him that niggas obviously can't seem to fucking attain or something. I like, damn, you bad as a motherfucker. You single? Every nigga in your neighborhood must be on some dumb shit. Or you a goofy bitch. Like I almost want to see what it is, but that ain't my lane. That ain't my lane. But I want to know enough to if I wanted to introduce you to one of my homies who's single. I ain't got many. And if they are single, they single for a reason, motherfucker. They ain't fucking with you bitches. Not like how, you know what I'm saying? Because me, And all my partners, we married and shit, or we in long-term marriage relationships, and we always going through some shit. Comes with the territory. Ain't nobody said this shit was gonna be peaches and motherfucking cream, nigga. Even a Christian's walk when he's, trying to get closer to God, that shit ain't easier. You think it's easier? No, it's harder. Which is also what I was trying to, tell the homie about being that Pookie and Ray Ray shit versus being a stand-up father. Nigga, Pookie and Ray Ray ain't going through none of the shit that a motherfucking father has to go through. Or a real nigga, you know what I'm saying, who doing what the fuck he can to try to keep his family together. And if they fighting against that, or they swimming against the goddamn current, when, you know what I'm saying, he trying to swim with the current, then it's gonna be fucked up every time. And that's all I see this world is now, is a bunch of motherfuckers who fucked up. And this is the product of it. Cause for a bitch to be on the net complaining about what these niggas ain't doing and this, that, and the third, bitch, you better go check your homegirl, cause she raised that motherfucker. Go check your mama, go check your auntie and all that shit. Cause they raised them niggas that you complaining about. Because y'all are quick to say the dad ain't in the house. Tell the rest of that story. The dad ain't in the house because he ain't fuck with me for real in the fucking first place. So he ain't built no fucking house for us to be in together. Or it wasn't no situation for us to be in the same motherfucking house together because we ain't never built that shit. Say that. But y'all don't. Y'all keep that part to yourself. Y'all just be like, yeah, situation fucked up because he ain't around. Why he ain't around? Hmm? That's why, man. Look, if my baby mama came to me with any motherfucking thing as of today, really a long fucking time ago, but as of today, if she came to me with any motherfucking thing about why this and why that, bitch, I don't want to hear that shit. The fuck we talking about it for now? Like, we shouldn't have no conversations about nothing that had to do anything with our fucking relationship. Cause whatever the fuck was done was done. It's done. Like, I took your ass seriously. You got down, wanted to motherfucking do whatever you wanted to do or whatever the case may be. So shit, it is what it is. I ain't gonna hold it against you. I ain't really mad at you. I could tell by the bullshit you were listening to that you were gonna be on some fuck shit. Real talk. We was listening to Destiny's fucking Child together. You know what I'm saying? When Latoya and Latavia was still on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? When they was making songs with goddamn Master P and JD and shit like that, when they was trying to, basically they were infiltrating our space. This shit ain't new because it's the internet when motherfuckers be trying to infiltrate our space. But yeah, they infiltrated our space. But I saw the bullshit because they infiltrated our space, and then next thing you know, they started uh, making these songs and shit that was like, "Ladies, leave your men at home." Bitch, what? Because there's some niggas at the club. Bitch, if you don't, okay, that's the type of shit you want to listen to. Cool. And you wonder why I was cheating on you with a bitch that listened to Aaliyah and goddamn. I mean, she did dabble into her Keisha Cole shit. She communicated through music, but that bitch, she was listening to music that was still music, still talking about love, still talking about relationships and things like that. And that's what I think I'm gonna call my space. I'm gonna call my space the relationship sphere, because I can be pulling up these videos and doing reviews on the monkey shit that's going on. I actually don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't. Motherfuckers don't ain't even noticing that the people that are getting into office, they kind of talked about it. You know what I'm saying? A couple of panels, a couple of content creators talked about the fact that they don't even allow a motherfucker to be the president without being married, having a family. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that looks good on the resume. But everybody opting out of that shit. Everybody want to be, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't know what the fuck they want to be. But I knew long time ago, like, this shit ain't life. And I mean life. Life ain't shit. Life ain't shit without family. Motherfuckers you created. Straight up. Go to somebody's house who got a lot of goddamn family. You'll see what the fuck you missing on. Damn near 100 motherfucking people at this place and everybody related. Everybody know each other. You a guest and shit, so you automatically feel just left out, even though you know you can kick it and shit like that, but you be like, God damn, this motherfucker is deep. You start looking at everything differently. You just do. And I think that's missing out of the vetting process. But it's easily missed out of the vetting process because motherfuckers ain't got no goddamn family. So they could just meet, hook up, fuck, whatever the case may be. Ain't nobody, they ain't got to say shit to nobody, whatever the case. But I can honestly say with both of the women that I married, they had families. You know what I'm saying? It felt almost shotgun wedding ish. You know what I'm saying? When you got all kind of cousins and uncles and uh aunts and all kind of shit. Like you got family, like a lot of motherfuckers. Like, all right, I'm rooting for y'all, or whatever the case may be. Or, you know, the usual threat. All right, now don't be breaking my niece heart. Don't be breaking my cousin heart. Don't be doing, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. Yeah, motherfucker, if I plan on doing her hair wrong, I wouldn't even be here, motherfucker. What the hell is y'all talking about? I kind of feel a tad bit offended, but I'm gonna let y'all keep that shit because I'm outnumbered. Y'all deep. But I can't, you know, I got to look at it at all angles. If I was y'all, yeah, I would want to see, you know what I'm saying, somebody who's well respected in the family. I don't want their image tarnished. And if you're going to be the nigga that's going to tarnish the image, nah, nigga, you got to go. So, you know what I mean? I felt that, I understood that. But all that comes with the marry before you carry. Y'all motherfuckers ain't building shit. And what I mean by building, like, it's loaded. That's a loaded statement. But I mean, build by building what I mean. I don't know what the fuck everybody else's definition is, but if y'all motherfuckers ain't together, or at least you know y'all plans, y'all daily plans include each other, y'all ain't fucking with each other, bro. Y'all ain't, keep it real. I'm talking about both of y'all, not just one of y'all. Like it can't just be one person always doing the. So what we doing today? Shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. Both of y'all gotta want to do that. Because if not, y'all ain't taking each other serious. Y'all just hanging the fuck out. Y'all just friends of the opposite sex that hang out and y'all can, you know what I'm saying, fuck every so often. It's almost like a relationship without the responsibilities until the responsibility happens. Because that's exactly what a pregnancy is, a responsibility, right? Like I say, marry before you care. And I would tell my daughters, marry before you carry. In other words, find somebody that's gonna take your ass seriously more serious than just being a boyfriend. Because for a motherfucker that want to get to that point mentally where they're like, you know what, I can see myself spending my life with this one person right here. Because that's how the fuck we got to feel in order to even come up with some dumbass ideal as far as marriage. You know how fucking stupid that is? It is. But it's something that we do. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to build, because I get it. You got to build somewhere. You got to start somewhere with far as this building process in order to create the type of bond that you want to need to last the whole relationship, the whole length of your life. You know what I'm saying? Cause for a motherfucker to be like, I was with somebody for 10 years and I ain't like their ass the whole, or I was with somebody for like 25 years, but for the first 10 years, I ain't like them. Nigga, what? Cause I'm loving you the whole fucking time, and you don't like me. Cause I'm talking about Michelle Obama. This is what she wrote in her book about Barack. I ain't like this nigga for the first 10 years. I wish I would have known that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna write some shit like that? Bitch, I wish I would have known that shit. But I know how it happens. Cause it be like that sometimes. Not that you don't like them. It's just, you know what I'm saying? The situation probably is a situation where this person is hard to love at the moment. Like, you ever seen that movie that TD Jakes did with Taraji P. Henson? I forgot what the fuck the name of that shit was. But that man, when Taraji got into that wreck and she was being all mean to her husband, and her husband was Ricky from Minister Society. I mean, Ricky from Boys in the Hood. What the fuck was the name of that movie? I think Tyler Perry did it, but anyway, moral of the story was she got into a wreck because they was arguing. They was arguing in the car and they got into a wreck. He was all right, but she was fucked up. Like she was paralyzed for some months. You know what I'm saying? And he trying to take care of her, but this bitch mean. She nasty. She evil. She, you know what I'm saying? Like she spiteful and all this and all that because of what she's going through. It's coming out that way. It's manifesting that way. You know what I'm saying? Same could be said about relationships when they hit the hard financial patches or whatever the case may be, and you know what I'm saying. But you actually have to go through that shit. I would advise everybody to go through that shit so you can see the person that you're dealing with. Because it's either one or two things gonna happen. They gonna bounce or they gonna goddamn they gonna stay down. And I feel like that's what a conglomeration of these 15 years of me and my wife being together. And she said it the other day. She was like, yeah, this is a daily choice. It is. It's a daily choice. You can walk out that motherfucker and don't come back. Either one of us. Like, those kids can drive a woman so goddamn crazy that she'll leave y'all there. That's why y'all have to have a united front. That's why y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's why as men we have to pitch in, you know what I'm saying, with the discipline and the training and etc. Homework and all that shit. A lot of shit. We got to chip in with that shit because that's a lot to handle too. It ain't just work. That's a lot to handle for, you know what I'm saying, females or whatever. It's a lot to be carrying that burden. Straight up, man. Because that's exactly what the hell it is. It's a bird. But anyway, let me play my miniature clip.
Not a young dude, but the girl still drop. Wanna say it's the skills, but I know it's the guap. Stood on the same block with my nigga D-Rock.
Yep. Like, share, and subscribe. Cause I just be having conversations about shit that's real or what's real to me. I really honestly don't give a fuck about what a celebrity fuck nigga doing. That shit, you know what I'm saying? Them stories, you can pick out certain shit that you can use as a a learning lesson, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't fuck with them folks, man, because them folks live a whole different life from us. How the fuck I look like having these kind of problems? I got millions of fucking dollars. If this bitch don't get the fuck from around me, if I pay somebody goddamn 10 stacks to get this bitch the fuck from around me, like y'all niggas crazy. But it's them. It ain't and I ain't saying like the up, the top earners or whatever like that, but I'm saying it's any nigga who decide to take a motherfucker seriously. Cause we can't get hurt unless we take a motherfucker seriously. So all this, the fathers be leaving and this, that, bitch, no, we don't. It ain't a man on this motherfucker. Well, I ain't gonna say that because I can't speak for every nigga, but for the most part, I don't think I ever willingly got a motherfucker pregnant and didn't want the baby. The fuck was I? No, like I would have just told you, no, I just like fucking you, skeeting in your ass. But if you get pregnant, goddamn, we need to make something shake. I ain't gonna just lead your ass on, but I ain't. But it's I ain't even gonna say fair because that's some shit that come to Columbia once a year. But it's dumb bitch babble is what it is when a motherfucker try to make up an excuse why this nigga ain't around for his damn children. It's dumb bitch babble. I can guarantee it. Whatever the fuck it is. Just say how you goddamn push this nigga away or sabotage the relationship, bitch. Keep it a stat. But because y'all are appealing to the eye and some of y'all got beautiful voices and shit, even sirens had beautiful voices and the Bible told us to stay away from them bitches too. But yeah, a lot of y'all motherfuckers can make up yourselves real nice and get in front of these goddamn lights and camera and talk all this dumb shit and look good while you doing it. So, y'all be running it up. But I never expected to get monetized. I never expected to get a bag from this shit. I know this motherfucking shit is the goddamn unpopular shit. It's the truth. You having babies by niggas who never gave a fuck about your dumb ass in the first place. But now you want to act like because you got a baby by this nigga, he's supposed to just automatically be super nigga now. He don't give a fuck about you, bitch, because you ain't never get a nigga a reason to. How about that? Like you busted it open and allow him to shoot the club. You're irresponsible ass. He irresponsible too. But imagine me convincing him of that. But y'all don't want to hold that L. Y'all don't wanna hold that blame. Oh, y'all men are supposed to be the leaders. Now when it comes down to y'all pussy, we ain't. If you read anything about the Bible, you would have known that shit too. Do people even realize the fact that God, when he sent Jesus here, he ain't fuck nobody? And Jesus is his only begotten son. Do you know what only begotten means? It means that he's the only thing that was created by using his own, like he didn't use nothing else to create Jesus but himself. Whatever that entity is, he created them himself. Because what I understand, and I could be wrong, but it's just my understanding, everything else was created with Jesus by his side. But Jesus was the only thing created by God himself. Henceforth, when he sent them to earth as Jesus, which is why females be having pushback, and they like, they be talking to God. Okay, yeah, you could talk to God. That don't mean he talk back. Um, even when Mary got impregnated, you know what I'm saying, the Virgin Mary, God ain't spoke to her. He sent some angels to talk to her. Like the name woman means woe to man. Like y'all are woes to us. That's why he had to make y'all sexy. At least y'all can be appealing, goddamn it. But y'all motherfuckers are woeful. You know what that means? Go look that shit up. Fucking headache. But even though y'all a headache, you know what I'm saying? Our love for y'all gets us through all that shit. Our love for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing that get us through. That's the only thing. That's why you married before you fucking carry. At least this nigga love you. He done married you. That means he loves you to the point where he's seen all the other options and he said, nope, this the one I want. And motherfuckers will get mad because they're like, well, I ain't in that position now. I done already had some. Okay, all right, cool. This message ain't for you. This message for the motherfucker that didn't make that mistake yet. Because they didn't hear this from somebody. Like you didn't hear it. Or you heard it and didn't listen to it. Either way, we passed that point now. But like I said, I know my shit gonna be unpopular. I don't give a fuck. I don't. The truth ain't never been popular, man. It hasn't. And I'm God fearing because I respect just from what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to get back into the Bible and read some more. But I was fucking up so bad, shit. I didn't want to read no Bible, man. Everything it sounded like everything I did was wrong. And it probably was. And I grew up, you know, in the scriptures and things like that, but still, like when that shit started being hypocritical, I was like, yeah, nah, never mind. I figure this shit out. I have to have this personal talk with him. Cause I know he'll talk back to me, you know what I'm saying? Cause that's how the chain of command really works. And knowing Jesus' story is that much, it's just that much more, in depth. Even though I know they be like, the Bible ain't real, you know what I'm saying? Did you read this book? Did you read this book? And fuck all that, nigga. Fuck all them other books. That's actually the most comprehensive piece of literature that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I can deal with this. This is a good foundation. This is a good start. Fuck you want to discredit this shit now for? But then again, it's like look at the world. Oh, okay, no, that those are the ones who discredit this shit. Like make all the sense in the world. And then ain't that's what it says? Oh, okay, yeah. The actual book says it's gonna be like that. So it's like y'all motherfuckers don't even know, man. That shit crazy as fuck. We know y'all gonna be woes to us. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, man. But y'all sexy. You know what I'm saying? And we have the ability to remember the times that you was good or whatever the case may be, and that's enough. That's enough for us to endure y'all bullshit. Cause when I said it on Instagram not too long ago, some dumb bitch was like, "Man, how you gonna say something like that? You were with your wife for this long and you ain't really loved her up until a few years ago." I said I explained it, but that's how I know y'all bitches are dumb. You're dumb. Cause I'm telling you as a nigga what the fuck I went through, and you gonna tell me, or you gonna decipher the shit in your dumb way instead of taking the shit for what the fuck I said and allowing me to break it down further if you had any questions. But you don't have questions, you only have responses. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, when it comes to having a panel, I'm not tolerating no bitch saying no weird, goofy shit because she pretty. Fuck that. Get your ass out of here with that dumb, goofy shit, bitch. Period. Shout out to Raw G, formerly Raw B, for the shout out too. I was happening to be listening to the podcast, You and Sell podcast, when I got a shout out for Raw G. Matter of fact, hold on, let me see. I might go play it. I saved it. I had to say that shit. I'm like, don't nobody say nothing good about me. Outside of the four bros, don't nobody say shit good about me. It's all good. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I don't. I do. That's real. I think I need to clip that. I think I need to clip that. I don't know if y'all can hear that because I ain't seen nobody put a one in that thing. But anyway, yeah, appreciate that. I appreciate that shout out. That's real. I'm glad somebody noticed. I try to be respectful though to what I'm saying, to everybody. But at the same time, I ain't your nigga. And I ain't trying to. Oh, okay. My bad. I'll play it again. I might have to send it to myself and pull it up. But yeah, I got a motherfucking shout out. I said that's what's up. Yeah, I know. I'm about to pull it up. But it basically stemmed from the conversations that they were having for the last couple of days between Cell and Star on her goofy shit. And that's why we can't allow females to come up here on these panels saying stupid shit. Cause that's what it is. It be some goofy shit. And then this is what happens. This is the aftermath of the goofy shit. You feel what I'm saying? Now she running around talking about somebody trying to smash. What nobody goddamn trying to motherfucking smash. Not to my knowledge anyway. But like I said, dirty folk goddamn always shoot his shot, but that's dirty folk. Dirty folk gonna shoot his shot. He's dirty folk. Like, what the fuck? That's why I say I ain't here for that shit. I thought I'd let it be known. I'm not here for that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Cause even before I got on here, motherfuckers was I allowed a couple of people to have access to me, which I shouldn't have done. But I needed to learn. And I gave these motherfuckers access. Yeah, you did. You did. Yep. Yeah. And for Kojak, I can honestly say you peeped it all out. You saw everything. Eagle eye, bird's eye view type shit. I was just sitting back in the cut. I'm like, fuck going on? And to be honest with you, I'm the type of nigga who I ain't never had a motherfucker that had this much access to me. I just don't. For various reasons. But I don't. I don't. Motherfuckers can't ask. My brother can't even call me. I got brothers, nigga, that can't call me. Not Ron Mac. Ron Mac too. Sometimes I ignore his goddamn man. I don't give a fuck. But no, I got family members that can't even goddamn have access to me, goddamn it. Like if I don't give that shit to you, you ain't gonna have it. But if I give it to you, I fuck with you. Yeah, she been me too on that. That's bruh. That's why I let it be known. No, motherfucker, I don't man. I struggle to like your motherfucking ass. You talking about trying to holler. I don't even like you. You should be trying to have a conversation. Izzy Band told us, let you live or whatever the case may be. So, you know what I mean? But I'm like, because I'm beyond that shit. Like I say, I don't give a fuck how aesthetically pleasing y'all motherfuckers is. That shit ain't gonna work on me because it's about the message at the end of the day. If you trying to be if you trying to be somebody who's gonna keep somebody, just being sexy ain't gonna cut it. You got to have a mental wellness check. Goddamn it, done. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That should be in my thing. I did not mean to open up workspace. Damn, I hate getting on my damn email. Oh, this shit is sick, dude. Oh, man, never go out. This shit too much. It's too much sometimes. Too much and not enough at the same damn time. But yeah, so anyway, that's why it's dangerous almost letting these motherfuckers on the panels, and then they go to doing shit like that, and now your ass me too. You caught up in a scandal. Cause I was like, what the fuck everybody want to talk to me for? I got a whole page, but I don't do shit on here. So I guess it was like, well, shit, we gotta catch this nigga on one of these panels. He be on panels, scoping and shit. Like, man, don't leave me the fuck alone. This it. Oh yeah, I think this it. All right, let me see if I can share this with y'all. Emperor Kojak, if you in here, let me know if you able to hear this, bro. Shit, ain't no PDF.
Is it true that you struggle to like me? That is the question that you should have asked, bitch. And you see his face. He don't really give a fuck, bitch. He looking at you like this stupid dusty bitch. What the fuck she over here for?
Hold up.
Bitch, he ain't come at you. He said his truth. He struggled to fucking.
Oh, you said now you can? All right.
Like you. Truth be told, Stan don't like a lot of motherfucking women in this goddamn space. The only woman he like is the only woman he's supposed to like, and that's his goddamn wife. Fuck you think this is, ho?
Brother, that I would never smear your name.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I would.
Like I said, we already have a tough enough time getting along.
Absolutely. So
so you went over there. You want to say absolutely because the nigga told you to your face. We already have a tough enough time getting along, which is exactly what the fuck he said in that clip. What you thought he wasn't gonna say it to your face, bitch? You must not know the motherfucking truth. Stan White. That nigga stand on whatever the fuck it is he says. You thought he wasn't gonna repeat it?
What? You don't think shit gonna get checked out, bitch? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. So you heard? Did it come through that time? That was dope. I ain't gonna lie. I said I need to clip that. Like how Izzy got that AM sound bite. I need to clip that. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with it too. Yep. I was listening. I was at the clouds checking it out. She ain't lied. She went off. I said, "Oh, this is the raw beat that they were telling me about." Yeah, I don't want to be on the end of that. I don't want to be on the opposite end of that K when that thing bucking. I'm talking about she spit. She dropped like a 80 bar on old girl. Like I was like, God damn. Don't want to be on the other side of that. But that's what's up. That was dope. Cause it's the truth. I ain't trying. I'm not out here pandering and soliciting and simping for man. Fuck. If you out of line, you out of line. But if you got respect, I'm gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? And you'll know because I address you as sis. You sis. You know what I'm saying? Cause we supposed to be one big ass family. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I holler at the bros. I call them bros. We the four bros. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at y'all. I look at them as brothers. One of them actually is my motherfucking brother, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But now, like I fuck with Izzy and JD. Like we don't always talking and shit like that, but you know what I mean. I want to see them boys successful. I don't want no ill will towards their family or anything like that. But like I said, this a community. This is how a community start. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one, you know what I'm saying? Drop our egos. Don't feel like we too big to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Hey, salute to that Emperor Code 313 the Great. I look at you as a bro too, bro. And like we don't know each other from a can of paint. We met here on these spaces, just being in these spaces and just having common rapport and respect for each other, not talking to each other sideways and shit like how some niggas be trying to do, you know what I'm saying, each other in the chats and shit like that. Like, bro. That's why I was talking about respect on, you know, one of the earlier shows that I did. I'm like, nah, nigga, everybody got a clean slate until they fuck it up. Or until they make me put a bad mark on it. Other than that, man, shit. I don't start no shit. You know what I mean? Because I already know. Real talk. I don't use that term bro lightly either. Real shit. Exactly. Same thing with calling a lady sis. Real talk. And it is what it is. Like, everybody, like, everybody ain't no fuck nigga, lame nigga, sucker nigga, simp nigga. And every female ain't no bitch, no hoe, no 304, no goddamn, none of that shit. Like, know your places. Know in the conversation when a motherfucker talking to you. Sometimes we don't even be talking to y'all motherfuckers, but then y'all will jump in front of these bullets and be like, well, shit, we must have been talking to you. Because only hit dogs or holler motherfucker. We just sprayed into a crowd of dogs. Hit when the holler. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, because I don't mind having conversations with females, like I said, because it's the conversation need to be had because a lot of folks want to know certain shit. So I ain't saying don't talk to them, but it's just what's your ulterior motive or whatever the case may be when you talking to them or as you talking to them. And that's why I'm like, I don't know why females don't think this is not a safe space. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I ain't trying to goddamn fuck you, bitch. I ain't. Keep it a buck with you. And based off of what you're telling me, I can tell you where you fucked up at. Cause I'm just going by the story that you're telling me. And trust me, you fucked up somewhere. You just don't want to admit it. And you might need to hear it from somebody else, but then hearing it from somebody else, don't take that shit and be in your feelings. Take that shit and fix it. You fix that shit, then you be like, oh damn, now I'm a better person or whatever the case may be. Shit, that's what's up. Now you can start seeing what the fuck I'm talking about by being with somebody who actually take your ass seriously. Because if a nigga taking you seriously, you ain't got to beg that nigga to take you on trips. You ain't got to beg that nigga to restaurants. This nigga gonna want to take you to a fucking nice restaurant because that's how he feel about you. That's how he feel like you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Based off of who you are to him in his life. So the fact that motherfuckers is on the internet crying and complaining about this shit, and I'd be like, damn, they are pretty, you know, they halfway decent and shit. But at the same time, bitch, halfway decent don't goddamn get you no 5-star motherfucking dinner. Being a decent bitch will get you a 5-star motherfucking dinner. You know what I'm saying? By the nigga who actually respects the decency that you're, you know what I'm saying, showing. Like, fuck. But you'll fuck with one nigga, he don't do something for you, then you get on here and blast all niggas. All niggas. Bitch, you ain't met me. You don't know me. And I probably wouldn't have did that shit neither, but bitch, you can't speak for me. You don't know me. But I wouldn't have did the shit and told you why I wasn't doing the shit. That's the only difference. Wouldn't have been no motherfucking surprise. I would have told you. But a lot of times y'all are told, you just don't listen. Because it ain't what you want to hear. Trust me, I get it. I've been in relationships a long time. It comes with the territory. But it ain't no different from when the shoe is on the other foot. Because if I know this woman is in tune with me, she got my best interest at heart, I'm gonna listen to what the fuck she say. Cause I know that by the time it come out her damn mouth, she's saying it to me, knowing and having the respect and reverence for the nigga that I am. It ain't gonna be no bullshit. And it was actually, you know what I'm saying, me having that spiritual connection, shall I say. And God was like, yeah, you might want to listen to her. She actually love you. It ain't like shout around the corner who, you know what I'm saying, topping you off just because she like your shoes. No, she actually fuck with you for real, for real. So if I would listen to it. But you got free will to do whatever you want to do. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna listen to her. Even though I feel like riding out because this shit boring, man. It's like, all right, you bored, huh? Well, go ahead. I guarantee wherever they going, they ain't gonna be bored. But your girl said that you might want to miss out on this ride. You don't know what she got planned for you. She might want to have some, you know what I'm saying, a long time with you, whatever the case may be. But go ahead. Said, nah, I'll pass up on you this time. You right. You right. Catch some niggas on the next one. An hour later. I don't even know if it was an hour later. It might have been fucking about 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes later. Everybody out there screaming and shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck going on? They about to fight or something? Hell nah. Boy, I'm glad your ass didn't get in the car. What up, Lord? Yes. Boy, I'm glad you didn't get in the car with them niggas, man. Niggas got into a high speed chase and wrapped the car around a telephone pole. All of them died on impact. Died on impact. Mind you, I was 16 and this shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was some jits too. Them niggas about the same age or younger. And I can't say they ain't had women that didn't give a fuck about them. I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't happen to listen to them with a combination of, like I said, having that like I say, it's spiritual conscience. That's what I call it, honestly. Because I don't think my conscience is me. I think that little voice in my head that be talking to me, that ain't me. But yeah. So it wasn't like I had to be old as fuck to learn that lesson or in my 20s. I learned that shit when I was 16. I was like, you know, I'm gonna listen to her. Cause at the time, me and her was staying together. We were living together. You know what I'm saying? And I was taking her seriously. And I know she did have my back because we grew up, we were childhood friends and shit. But we was in a relationship. Like we were having sex and shit like that at this point. I'm talking about if she would have got pregnant, yeah, I would have been there. Hell yeah. That was my motherfucking, that was my heart at the time. At the time. And I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, being that we in tune with each other like this, like we locked in. Like her day, you know what I'm saying, was involved in my day and my day was involved in hers. Cause we like I said, we live together. You know what I'm saying? We were trying to navigate Atlanta at the same time because we came down there at the same time. I had a little, I had a little break because I did Job Corps, but I helped her move down there with her mom, and I stayed down there that whole summer. So, like I said, we were navigating the shit together. So we were building something. This is what I mean by building something, because when I went back to Columbia, and this is so important. I probably do need to put my book out. But this is what I was saying about that book in that chapter when I was talking about this shit. The importance of that was I was breaking up with Charlotte. Me and her wasn't together. Like we were together when we were together. But then I was going back home. She was staying in Atlanta. I wasn't finna keep no long distance relationship. I told her we could try as long as, what I'm saying, we could, but we either way we were friends. So let's still continue to be friends. And if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't, whatever the case may be. So we kept that much of a line of contact open. But I went back home to Columbia thinking I was going to start school and ended up in Job Corps the very next day. So it was like, oh shit, life change without your, permission or whatever the case may be, without your hands in it. So now you got to adjust. And I had to adjust, you know what I'm saying? But I still kept the lines of communication open with her. She reciprocated by not just, calling and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? She sent money. She came up there and visited me and all kind of shit. So now she pulled up, nigga, and 95. She pulled up on a nigga. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? We built that. That's what I say that to say that's what the building process is. But like I said, me and Shada wasn't even together like that. That arm hurts so fucking bad. So when I got in the Job Corps, you know what I'm saying, I'm still being a nigga. Long distance, pussy don't feel as good as right here, right now. Lord ADS, if you still here, man, I'm gonna drop the link so you can chop it up with your boy. Cause I'm past my I'm almost past my 1.5 hour mark. But I be wanting to at least talk my shit for about an hour and a half. Before I do any damn thing, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you? Oh, where you at? Oh, you went to firehouse. Damn, that was quick. How them streets out there looking?
No, I ain't lying. My girl asked me
Huh?
I said my girl asked me some meat.
Oh, I forgot you got it like that. You your father's child. But uh let me see. Oh, I got buttons and shit. Let me do some stuff real quick. I'm gonna put subscribers mode for about yeah, because this really ain't a conversation for everybody to be honest with you. Let me see, what can I do for a reward? Damn, no. How can I celebrate? Hmm. I celebrate with a game of COD. Or you can get, or I'll friend you on PS5. How about that? I need to do that, man. Yeah. Anyway, I just pin that to the chat on. There we go. So, like I was saying, and I speak on this shit because a lot of people think that we don't learn shit until we get older. No, you got to be paying attention, man, to everything your whole life. And I just know that I remember even being that age, being that young, being cognizant to realize that, nah, man, you can't just ignore people and shit. You know what I mean? It might be looking out for your ass, but you don't want to damn listen because you think you ain't got to listen to no damn body. Because part of me was saying, I'm a motherfucking man, bitch. You don't tell me what the fuck to do. Like, I'm finna go with my homies and shit. I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, yeah, she talking about, you hear this? A part of me was like that, but then, a part of me was like, fuck them niggas. Man, fuck them niggas, man. You can go with them niggas next time they goddamn decide they want to steal a fucking car and go joyride. Like, nah, nigga. Mm-mm. Cause that's what I felt like the little lame niggas was doing to feel like they was in the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just some hood shit. It was like a scene out of damn New Jersey Drive, but it was in Atlanta. My girl was like, I don't want to see you like that. But then, so anyway, like I said, when them niggas wrapped that car around that telephone pole, and the news got back to the damn hood, I was glad I stayed. I'm glad I listened to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas is fucking gone. I'm talking about them niggas just chilling with us in the hood. Now they out of here. Gone. Bye bye. 3 homies. Like, dang. Matter of fact, I think it was more than that. That car was deep. They had about 4 or 5 homies in there. A chick was in the car. Appreciate that, Queen Brielle. Appreciate that support. But nah, man, I was like, man, that is freaking terrible, bro. That's terrible. This for Queen Brielle. Appreciate that support.
Not a young dude, but the girl still drop. Wanna say it's the skills, but I know it's the guap. Stood on the same block with my nigga D-Rock. This is our show, my flow here.
So yeah, I ain't, I'm not. Don't take my abrasive tone as I don't listen to females. No, I listen to them, but you don't listen to them in the capacity where you allow them to be running your whole life and your whole everything. Because when it comes down time for them to depend on you, you ain't gonna have shit because always you've always been motivated or you always did what she said do. And that's what the story of Adam Eve taught me. Like, I feel him, you know what I'm saying? Like, he shouldn't have, he shouldn't have divorced her or whatever the case may be. Yeah, y'all take that L together because y'all are definitely a team. You know what I'm saying? But you were supposed to tell her, no. That's what the whole story was like. Now, you know what I'm saying? I could say something harsher than that, but I don't want to because I love you. You know what I'm saying? You're a part of me. You're a part of me. And having that love and that affection is what keeps the relationship alive and will keep y'all together through the hard time. People can't stay together through the hard time because they didn't build no love. They didn't build their attraction. They didn't build the affection. You know what I'm saying? It just, it's levels to this shit. It's levels to this love shit. Like, you ain't, that head over heels love, that immediate attraction that you feel for somebody, you ain't gonna always have that. But you got to build levels of that shit. Cause I'm telling you, the type of love that it takes to deal with a female when she's pregnant, I'm telling you, that's gonna be the test. Mood swings, weird ass food cravings, snapping just for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Or happy for no reason. Or whatever the case may be, they want to walk. They don't know whether they want to walk, they want to take a piss, or goddamn, you know what I'm saying, get something exotic to eat. And you got to deal with that shit for 9 months. Appreciate you, Queen Brielle, for listening in. But yeah, it's like, that's why they say marry before you carry. It's like, I get that shit now. I understand it now. Build up some kind of love and camaraderie amongst each other before y'all have a child, because that child, it can be a beautiful thing. It can be, if that's something that y'all want. It's it can bring y'all together. But if it's something that both of y'all don't want, it could tear y'all apart. And now y'all enemies, but there's a child here on earth now who got to figure out its existence and why the hell their parents ain't get along. So yeah, it's a whole reason why you should marry before you care. Or you should at least, if you shooting up the club and you allowing this man to shoot up the club, at least know his last name. Y'all let niggas shoot up the club, you don't even know this nigga. And he got responsibility too, because like I said, he's playing Russian roulette. But man, look, I know that ain't everybody's path, that ain't everybody's journey, but this story ain't for everybody. It's for the ones who, I hope, pick up what I'm putting down. You know what I'm saying? For the ones who are cutting, who bleeding when I'm cutting. It's for them. The relationship sphere. Like, this shit ain't easy. That's why ain't nobody signing up to do this shit no more. And it's especially hard now when females are already telling you that, yeah, I'll leave your ass. I will get into your life, give you some $5, some $5 allow you to put me through school, and once I get to where I need to be, I'm gonna fuck your homeboy. And when we break up, then I'm just gonna go do what I want to do. And I'm gonna string you along for 18 years paying this child support. Cause I can. Who gonna stop me? Nobody. Well, this orange-haired fella is putting some laws into place that kind of putting a damper on a lot of folks' situation. But I hope it I hope ultimately it just make y'all be more responsible with the vessel that y'all have to bring life. Because you shouldn't be putting yourselves in a situation, you know what I'm saying, to be doing it by yourself. Because it's not a by yourself ass job to do. It's not a by yourself ass task. That's why they say take a village. But y'all don't have a village going in. So how you gonna have a village coming out? That's what I'm saying. Like, man, what is we really doing? Like, what's the purpose of all of this stuff? Everybody want to be an individual, but individually you can't do shit. But stand alone, stand by yourself. And the titles don't help single mom, single dad. Like, why? Like, I don't want to be a father and not have the mother. You know what I'm saying, to assist me in the raising of this child, because they need both of us. I'm just not an advocate on either side. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I think it happened. It happened together. You know what I'm saying? Like, a baby don't come forth without two people. So why you think you could raise it without? Like, y'all raising the same men that y'all complaining about. I keep saying it. And by y'all, I'm talking to the women who are out here doing what I'm talking about. If that's not you, then that's not you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also not saying that just because you are a single mom or whatever the case may be, that the products of what you create won't turn out good. It might just take them a little longer. But like I said, why we want to put our children at a disadvantage if we love them, or if we love the person that we created them with? That's why they say love your wife as you love yourself. Like, I knew having my children out of wedlock probably wasn't the best idea at the time, but we were together and I felt like we'll get married one day. But I know I love her and I want to be with her. So whatever children come out of this relationship, hey, it is what it is. But I think I've always felt like that about somebody who I was taking serious. Trust me, if I ain't take you seriously, I put a rubber on ASAP. You ain't got the ass, none of that. It's going on. It's going on. Because I trust me, I'm showing you, I don't care. We can get close, but this plastic gonna divide us. We ain't finna get no closer than that. I guess when it comes off, then you know what I'm saying, whatever. But till then, yeah, no, because that gamble be a motherfucker. And I don't care how strong you is, how loyal you is, how faithful you is. Temptation is always out there in many forms, shapes, fashions, whatever the case may be. And like I said, that's why y'all got to appreciate each other. First of all, first and foremost. Because to not appreciate each other, that's wild in itself. What kind of sub this is? Deep shade. But anyway, this for my youth, the ones who gonna listen to this message later on. I know a lot of us, we've already made the mistakes. But a lot of the times we made those mistakes because we didn't know why. But I'm here to tell you, the married before you care, it's real. To tell somebody to be taken serious before you start letting them shoot the club up is all that's saying. That's all that's saying. But you know, people want to turn it around and make it seem like somebody saying that we don't want y'all to have sex and all kind of shit. No, that ain't it at all. Ain't nobody, can't nobody stop y'all. I don't think they made a plug for that motherfucker yet. Yep. So now I'm not gonna have the gossip. Sorry, y'all. I do think it's interesting some of the stuff that's going on because it shows and reflects. I knew what I was talking about all along. This shit that Michelle doing with Barry, that surprised you? Not at all. Not at all. I just think it's wild. It's weird. But it is what it is. That's what make the world go round. You know what I'm saying? The people who get the camera put in their face all the time is the ones who everybody watching. You know what I'm saying? I agree, Emperor Kojak through the great. Like all it is the beard coming off. I mean, he was a soft nigga as it is. Like already, people are already looking at that shit like, come on, man. Rumors about him being sweet and shit like that. All right. I'm like, how is that a rumor when he the one who legalized the shit? I ain't felt like that was a political move. I felt like that was a personal move. And I ain't never thought otherwise. But Emperor Kojak, you're right. He can't control his chick. Now think about if they would have did the flim flam, the swap, and try to put all of that behind Michelle Obama versus Kamala. She would have had a better chance of winning. And I think even a few people said that she had a better chance of winning. Huge mistake. And it ain't a woman bashing thing, but it's like, look, she couldn't even show respect for the damn dead. or the presidency. Cause I bet if Barack was getting a third term, her ass would have been up there. She probably would even had something to say. And it's like, but you know, she don't represent all black women. Remember? She only represents herself. Actually, she represents Barack. Because that's what they mean by a society can raise no higher than the merits of their women. Like, if our women are our representatives, then if they ain't shit, that mean we ain't shit. They represent us. For the one that represent us. That's why I ain't even mad. That's why I ain't even mad. And we showed up and showed out for the homie and his wife, you know what I'm saying? They birthday did. And I felt like that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? As friends, as couples, as what, you know what I'm saying? Because even my partner was like, man, I wish this was just a girls' night. Let them go out and we could just, you know what I'm saying, do something else. But I'm like, bruh, no, we need this camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't like I convinced them or no shit like that. But I really convinced him myself. Like, nah, we need this camaraderie. But I ain't felt like I know what he was talking about, and I ain't felt like doing that shit either. Let them women, you know what I'm saying, hang out and shit. Whatever the case may be. We all know they wives, so they gonna conduct themselves the way they supposed to. But being that we went, I'm glad we went. Because this shit was about to jump off soon we walked through the damn door. Like she got into it with somebody, so it's already up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no chain reaction. She got into it with somebody that's up. Motherfucker, we together. Point blank period. But, you know, ain't shit happen. Cause you know what I mean, it could have. But it's like, nah, these are wives. These women handle themselves differently. My girl was on go. His girl was on go. But at the same time, they was like, bitch, who the fuck you think this is? You think just because we got them wives and shit that we pushovers? Oh, hell nah. I'm like, that's what they don't understand. They think because y'all been picked that y'all must be pick-me's. No. Y'all motherfuckers are crazy as us. Nobody y'all can deal with us. But at the same time, yeah. Before y'all deal with them, y'all got to deal with us. All right. Turn this motherfucker up. They knew I wasn't working because I ain't take my hands out my pocket. I said, ain't shit. Don't worry about it. Ain't nothing. Because ain't nothing to say. Ain't nothing to say. Put your goddamn hand on them. Whoever put their hand on them, they gonna find out. There ain't nothing to say. There ain't no kids in this motherfucker. It's up. Drinks on me, nigga. Cause I'm gonna be behind the bar throwing bottles like a bitch. Bloom, 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 like a juggling motherfucker. Hey, I'm diving off that bitch. I'm trying to throw every big bottle at your face. Beat your ass. But it ain't like I said, my baby like, shh, like that bitch ain't worth that shit. Come on, girl. You heard what she said? That bitch ain't worth that shit. Come on, let go. You got our table ready? Motherfucker. Look, they party like what? What? And they felt they had to feel protected because the motherfuckers turned it out after that. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers danced for what 4 hours straight after that. We got to let the ladies have they, you know what I'm saying, enjoy their time. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like even though that happened the moment we walked through the door, it's a situation that needed to happen. She wasn't in the wrong. The other person was in the wrong. Did nothing happen because they seen that the women that we were with was with some motherfuckers that would die for them. Motherfuckers. That's all they needed to know. What the fuck y'all got going on over there? But yeah, you'll die for these over here. And that's a difference. And even she was saying, my wife was saying, like, I'm glad we didn't go out together because if it was just me, such and such and such and such, we would have fought. Cause it ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing to say. And you know what I'm saying, they the type that fight. So that shit that they were talking about earlier about women don't be, man, you crazy as hell. These females will beat your motherfucking ass. You sit there and try to differentiate whether or not they whole crack your ass upside the head with a fucking bottle if she get the goddamn chance, then don't worry about it. By the time you figure out, motherfucker, you gonna spend the day in the ER. You're gonna have a hangover and sober up right there in the ER. Crazy as hell. Y'all can crash out if y'all want to about females that y'all don't control or don't have control of. Because even some of the ones that we married to, we ain't got control of. Keep it a stack. Just because you married, don't make you automatically in control of that motherfucker. No. But every marriage don't represent the institution. Even though people will try to blanket it as the institution. No, that's your fucked up ass marriage, bitch. Fuck you talking about? Or lame ass nigga, you married the wrong motherfucker. Don't try to blame that shit on marriage, nigga. Your picker was broke. Keep it a stack. She had the fattest ass in your zip code. All the niggas around you wanted to hit, so you thought you won. Keep it a stack. But if that's all you married her off of, then you ain't got enough to marry her off of. You ain't got enough to withhold you or you ain't got enough to sustain you during them tumultuous times. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'll save some of this shit for another day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't even like my own video. But yeah. So that's why I say it's a reason for this shit, man. Just think about it. Everybody gonna have their own take on it or their own spin on it, but think about it. Why should you get married before you care? Besides the fact that the shit makes sense. But Think about it. People put emphasis on the carrying end, but less emphasis on the marrying end because they just like, oh, I can just get a wife. Or, oh, I can just get a husband. Hell no. Hell no. Every boyfriend ain't husband material. Every girlfriend ain't wife. Point blank, period. That's what so-called dating was supposed to be for, to decipher the difference. But the lines blurred. People are smashing. They talking about they dating. No, y'all ain't. Y'all engaging in the act of marriage by having sex. Because I was listening to one of these podcasts, they were like, what's fornication? What like really what even is that? Oh Lord. So we on that now. So we did a reset after 2020. Okay. We don't know what fornication is now. Gotcha. That's why I say basic instructions before leaving Earth. It's a reason why they had shame and they made you feel a certain way for having sex outside of marriage or having, you know what I'm saying, having children outside of wedlock. Like, there's always been a stigma on that. And it's like, well, damn, look at all the problems and shit we got now to the point where they want to change laws. Because this shit fucked up. They got a family court that ain't even about families. They not really. They just want to be able to make sure them and the child get compensated. You know what I'm saying? Since y'all want to bring them into this world, we're gonna tax you. But other than that, like, we're supposed to be creating better versions of ourselves, not broken versions of ourselves. Like two pieces of shit then got together and made a child. What you think the outcome of that's gonna be? Somebody gonna be complaining about that nigga in 18, 19 years when they start, you know what I'm saying, taking folks serious outside of high school and shit. But that's 20 years of development that you got to pour into a child. That's 20 years of having care. That's, man, look. Cause me and my wife, we've been together for 15 years, but our oldest is what, 13? So we still ain't poured 20 years of development, you know what I'm saying, into them. We got seven more to go before, you know what I'm saying, he's ready to be a product for this society. Legally. So it's like, come on, man. What we really doing? We giving these children unfair ass advantages by starting them out wrong like that. And then we expecting a better outcome? How? Cause it's way worse out here now. Shit. At least we had projects. Ain't no projects no more. The projects was the projects because they was low income housing, or AKA affordable housing. You know what I'm saying? And as bad as it was, you learned a lot out there. You learned enough about life to sustain you. Because you're going to get into your scuffles, your fights. You're going, man, look. It's a lot that goes on in that environment because it's a village. It's a hood, but it's a village. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not. Let you have about 2 or 3 aunties with some kids. You got about 12 cousins. Come on, man. They finna click up and run shit while y'all playing. And that's how it be, you know what I mean? That's how villages get started. In all honesty. Truth be told. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up. But I just want y'all to, ponder on that. Pass it down. You know what I'm saying? To the ones who not made that mistake yet. Don't just be letting niggas shoot your club up, shouting. Hell nah. Even if he is lying to you, talking about how much he like you and all that good shit. No. Nah. Use protection, take care of yourself, and save that part of it for your husband. Save that part of it for the dude that you're gonna marry. So in other words, if you're not gonna do it safely, don't do that shit at all until you doing that shit with somebody who take you seriously. It ain't that hard. It ain't what you want to hear, but it ain't that hard. So until next time, catch y'all on the other side. It's been another episode of The Motherfucking Truth. Peace.
Come here, you little prick. Come here, you little fucking prick. Get out. All y'all. Now get the fuck out. Come on. Hey, I said get out of my house. That goes for cocksuckers and retards. Now get up off your asses and go. Come on.